Hi everyone. In this particular video, we will mainly discuss about the other statistics concept, that is variance and the other value. So what is variance? I have this one. This is the like range. So what do we mean by variance? Variance is the basically, suppose this is mean, right? Mean means average. Average is 55. So the value that is more than that variance, mean, that is called the variance. Suppose here is 55, it is 57, right? It has the variance 7s, it has variance. Suppose this is 50, it 3. Okay, the 2 is the variance, and if further, if you go, that has the like variance more. Okay, and if it is in the close area, its variance is less. So in day-to-day life, if you have high variance, suppose countries like GDP or like countries income by the all the peoples has very high, but the variance is also very high, that means it has the inequality in that country. But whenever its variance is low, despite having the value high, low, that means it is in that range equally. So that is the perfect condition. So now we will going to learn, see with the help of this particular, uh, now we will see about in this particular this thing. So how you can get the mean here? Okay, you can get the average, find the average, avg, average from selecting this one, close the bracket, you will get the 62 average. Okay, got it. Now can you find the income? Okay, income minus mean, this minus this one, so what you can do, equals to these minus this one. Okay, you can there's this one, and this is the name. Okay, or you can do one thing, you can just suppose you are showing this one Uganda mean, that is because we name this cell as a Uganda mean. Okay, I will show you here. Yes, now look at here, if you click here, you can go here and you can give the name. Okay, if you come here in this particular area, if I want to change the name Uganda, if I do the Ganda, its name is now in Uganda. So I'm did that one. Okay, if you, okay, now it is getting the value same. Now if you drag it, you will get the actual value. This is 0 and 4 minus 3. Let me check my okay. Now this is the that income minus mean. Now we have to get the what? The we also get we have to get the this thing, like if we are doing the summation here in these quantities, we get 0 ultimately. If you drag it little bit, you can see the sum equals to 0. Okay, if you do the sum, you will get the 0, but we can't like multiply this thing, so for that we have to do the square. So equals to square square of this particular values. Okay, you can select the one quantities 3. Square root, no, we have to do the square only. Or you can, there is not function, you can just uh, this multiply this again. Now you got the square. If you drag it, you will get the other value also. Now this is the first step, you get the this thing, and now you have to count what is the total value. So you can replace equals to sum, right? Sum of this range. Okay, sum of this range, close the bracket, you will get 240 is the sum, and count. I think this kind of formula is clear because we have already seen these things in the previous video. So if you are not checking out the previous video, do all those things. Okay, so this is the value, all the values, total count and the total values and the count. Now, if you want the variance, so you can divide total by count. So you can see the variance is 30, right? Now, can you find those things here? So for that, you can go to, you can find the first average equals to average, average of this value 62. Now I have to put some name here in this group. Okay, so range, I am putting the range name. Okay, the name is just leave it. So equals to this my minus range name 37, right? If you drag it further down, you can see these are the values. These are the values. Now, if you do the square of enter, if you do the square of this number equals to this multiply this again. Now, if you drag it down the further, okay, so this is the value. Now, if you want the total equals to sum this much quantity, close bracket, you got the sum count equals to the count of this value. What I did, count this value. Total is it. Now we know the variance. The variance we know. Yeah, what equals to total value divided by total count. So this is the my variance. So you can see like my variance is this much here and the variance is 30 here. So in this crowns income level is very low. Okay, it's like the total value is this much, but the like inequality is much higher in this particular country as compared to this Uganda country. Okay, now if because the income level of this person are same, you can see the values are roughly around the same 62 62, but you can see the variance is very much low in this particular area, and the uh, in this part you have the variance is very high. So it's like so much inequality because it has 1499, this much inequalities are there, that's why it is showing this much. Okay, now if you want the standard deviation, what you can do is standard deviation. So what you can do equals to standard square root, you can do the square root of this much, and just put this one in the one, this one, and std equals to this one, and no, first remove it, sqt squared of this number, close the bracket and get this one. And if you do like remove the 0, so you get this much value. Okay, or you can say 5.5 and the 29.9, roughly 30. So the standard deviation is this much, and this standard deviation in this country, it is has the this much value. And now what is the uses of these things in the practical life? Suppose I told you one example, the country wise, because the GDP, suppose I or like India particularly, the GDP is very high. as compared to the like other country like Japan and other value. And but the actual the person to person, because like in our country, like so many rich people, like less rich people are there, their income is so much high, but the very poor like persons are there also, so the variance is very high, so it's called the inequality. Okay, now let's see those things in the this data sets, like movies data set. So just go to the seats one and just do the variance and the STD. Okay. So in IMDb rating, we can do that thing.